Good morning, magical planner people. It's Jess from My Magical Planner, and today I have a collaboration for you guys. So I'm doing this spread in collaboration with my friend Holly over at planwithmeHB. She's another amazing mom, and she loves her planning as much as I do. She's located in the UK, so we do have some differences there. I think she uses the Harriet Wright still. So she has a Harriet Wright planner, and we're going to be using this sticker kit from Sadies Stickers, which is really, really pretty. It kind of has this summer picnic feel to it, but it does have some bolder, almost fall colors in it. So I figured it would be a good start to that transition from summer to fall. And it does say summertime feeling here. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this box or if I'm going to cover up that script because I don't know if it's really appropriate, but I do love all of the colors she picked in this, and I love all of her headers, and just the aesthetic of this kit is really pretty. And I love the amount of functional boxes you get. I'm going to try out some of these square boxes. I think they're going to be really fun. And we have some amazing icons at the top as well. And then, of course, this is our bottom washi and all of our dates and everything. So I do have a variety of other things on the side that I'll be pulling in. And today will be my first official voiceover. So wish me luck on that. I'm going to go ahead and put some music on and we're going to do this. I have a bunch of questions that we've put together that I'll be answering in the voiceover. All right, are you ready for these questions? They're all super crazy and in no particular order because when I put them together, I was just putting random questions in here. So we're going to start at the top and just go and see how many of these we can get through. The first question is, if you could have one superpower, what would it be and why? So, all right, I've always been a really big fan of X-Men and Storm in particular. I think the way she controls the weather is just really cool. So I'd love to be able to control the weather. I think, if I was too hot, I could have a breeze, or I could lower the temperature just a little bit, or I can make it rain when we need rain for the fields. And if I want to dance in the rain, I could do that. It would just be fun. And you can totally use it to fly and do all other kinds of things. You can use it as protection. And yet it's not like a crazy, superpower that I would kill people with. So I feel like it's a type of superpower where I could be like, hey, you're being stupid. Time out for you. Okay, if I had to pick a superhero name, what would it be? So I gave this one some thought because I'm not very good at superhero names. So if I could, I would probably want Storm because I think that's the coolest name. But considering the X-Men already took Storm, I probably can't take that one. So I think I would probably end up with something like Weather Vane, or maybe like Red Thunder. I don't know. Something. I'm not very good at superhero names. If you guys know a really good one, let me know. Okay. What's your favorite thing about planning? So I'd have to say that my favorite thing is just the whole process. I love sitting down with my planner and just putting all the details down and figuring out where things go and seeing the overlaps in the week and fixing those and just making it so our week runs smoothly and you can see that bigger picture, which sometimes I get kind of stuck in the day-to-day stuff like, oh, we have to do X, Y, and Z, and I don't see the big picture of what we're doing. So I like having that perspective. When did you start planning? Okay, I started planning probably, I think it was middle school, like 7th grade. They gave us these planners. It was like the first year that we got these planners, and I thought they were the coolest thing ever because I was huge into stationery. I still am. And I used that thing constantly, and they gave us one each year until we graduated from high school, and I used it every single year. I put everything in that planner, at least school-wise. And then when I graduated from high school, I think I used a Franklin planner for a couple of years. And then my husband really wanted me to use the Apple calendar. There was a huge debate over this. It was a lot of tension in our house over which planner I was going to use. But I ended up trying the Apple planner because he was right and that we needed to both be able to see, once we had kids, the schedules so that we could coordinate better. So I used that up. Well, I still use it, but about 5 years ago, I think I switched back to a paper planner. The first one I got was actually a spiritual planner for the LDS church because I am LDS, although I am not currently going to church. We'll talk about that later. Anyhow, but I did that one, and then I did the Erin Condren, and I bought it right as that whole big scandal was coming out. And then I was like, oh, I knew nothing about this, and because I don't really pay a whole lot of attention to media stuff. So I had no idea. And then I spent probably 6 months looking for a replacement, which is how I ended up with the Harriet Wright. So that's kind of my planning history. If you had to sing karaoke, and we're going with the fact that you could sing because I can't, so we will not actually be singing here. But if you had to sing karaoke, what song would you choose? And I think I would either pick a Matchbox 20 or a Counting Crows song because those are my favorite in high school. And I was listening to them while I was doing this plan with me, so they're kind of fresh in my mind. So I think I would probably go with Matchbox 20. I'm not crazy, I'm just a little unwell because there are days that's exactly how I feel. And besides, I really loved Matchbox 20. Well, I still do. I think they still make songs. Anyhow, our next one here. Oh, if you won the lottery, what's the first thing you would do? So I'm discounting any of like the normal stuff. Like I'd probably pay off some things like the house and all of that, and probably put money in the kids' college funds and that kind of thing. And if I still have money left over, I think the first thing I do is buy membership into Club 33. And Club 33 is this exclusive club through Disney that's been around for forever. It's amazing. I've actually got to eat at Club 33 before out in Disneyland. My friend took me there for my birthday. It was really amazing. But there's a lot of perks that come with it, and being a huge Disney fan, it would just make trips so much nicer. So I'd love to be a member of Club 33, and if I still had money after that, I think I would try and buy a house in Golden Oaks. And Golden Oaks is the community that's kind of closest to Disney. It's the closest thing you can have to actually living at Disney. However, the houses are insanely expensive. They're beautiful, but insanely expensive. So yeah, I think that would be my list. Back to superheroes. If I could have a superhero animal sidekick, who would it be? So this one's a little hard. So I think having a hawk as a sidekick might be kind of fun and very useful. I could send him up to kind of, look at things or send messages. And I think that would be kind of cool. But I'm not really a big cat person. Like you see all these like people with like the really big cat, and that just kind of freaks me out. But I think a hawk or something of that nature would be cool. Yeah, I'm going to go with hawk. Favorite book. So this is going to go with a question that's further down. Somewhere it asks, what's your favorite author? So I'm going to kind of combine these two. So my favorite author is Julia Quinn, who writes the Bridgerton series. And I love the whole series. I like some of the books that she has outside of the series. And her characters are just so really realistic and funny. I'm always laughing about the interactions, especially the interactions within the family. It's really sweet. So within the series, I think my favorite book is Romancing Mr. Bridgerton, and that's the story of Penelope and one of the Bridgerton brothers. I won't tell you which one in case you haven't read it, but it's this story of, you see Penelope as this wallflower. She's kind of chubby and she doesn't really fit in. And then you see this kind of alter ego of Penelope and all these things that she's doing and how amazing and smart she really is. And there's just something about the story that I just adore. And I love Penelope. I think she's amazing. She's probably my favorite character in the whole series. And there are some really good characters. Okay. What do you think is the most overrated planning tool? I'm going to have to go with colorful pens. Like, I have them, but I never use them. And like, I tried to use them for a while, and then I don't know, it just didn't look right because I kind of like a more classy look. And I felt like it was more juvenile. I can see the functionality of it, but I want everything to look more cohesive. So yeah, I can't really use them. So that's going to be my pick, even though I have a ton of them. What's one planning tool you can't live without? Hands down, my tweezers. Like, when I started planning, I had no idea that people used tweezers or that they were a thing, or that like some tweezers were better than other tweezers and that kind of thing. But the tweezers I use in here, and I'll link them down below, they were off of Amazon, but they have this coating so stickers don't really stick to them. Although I think I have to replace this pair because they're starting to stick a little bit, or maybe I just need to clean them. Maybe that. Anyhow, so I have trouble. My hands shake just a little bit. They always have. So it helps me to be able to get things straight or in the place that I want them to be. And especially when you're using really tiny stickers, like especially those little like sparkles or stars or that kind of thing, it helps me to get them in the right place because I have really fat fingers. I mean, really fat. They're like little sausages. And so I can't put things in the right spot without them. Okay, next question is, when did you start your channel? This one's complicated because I have two channels. So I started my original channel, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago. And about a year, well, probably 6 months to 8 months ago, I started actually doing some planning videos like every once in a while on that channel. And then they got to be more of a regular thing. And about 4 months ago, I made the decision to spin it off into its own channel because I felt like the Disney pin stuff that I was doing on the other channel and the plan stuff didn't necessarily go together, and that one was holding the other one back kind of thing. And that I was, instead of having one viewer base and they could come and get just the videos they wanted, I had two bases that were coming and getting some of the content they wanted, but not all. So yeah, so 2 years or 4 months, however you want to look at it. So let's see. Ask about nicknames. So I had this question in here of what nicknames have people called you throughout your life? So being a redhead, I've had a lot of nicknames, and Jessica is a really common name. So I'm just going to go with my top couple here. So let's see. So I lived next door to another Jessica growing up. Matter of fact, we were both Jessica Lynn. So for a while, she was Big Jess and I was Little Jess because she was older and everything. And that seemed to work. But I don't even know who started it, to be honest, if it was my grandfather or my mom or what. But everybody called me George, like everyone. Like in the summer times when I wasn't going to school, I don't know that everybody knew my actual name like that much. So And not only did I have like a, nickname first name, I had like the whole middle and last name too. So if my mom was mad, she'd get out on the front porch and she was not screaming Jessica Lynn. No, no, no. We had our full name. So she would yell Georgina Ismarella Jones. And thinking back on it, it's so bizarre. But at the time, it was just whatever. That's what it was. So that was probably the most bizarre one. And it stayed with me all the time, the way up until I moved out of my parents' house a few weeks after I graduated high school. And sometimes my sisters still call me it, and occasionally my mom. So yeah, that one's kind of stuck with me. But besides that, I've had a lot of red because I have red hair. I had someone call me Daphne for a while, like Daphne from Scooby-Doo, which I thought was funny. And I had some friends in high school who called me, there was Firecracker for a little while, and then Pinky was a thing for a little while because, okay, so being a redhead who burns very, very easily, I have two colors. You can either get extra white or extra crispy. So I had this idea in high school and it was so bad. I was like, I'm going to go to the tanner and I'm going to get a tan and I'm going to be the first redhead to have a tan and it's going to be amazing. Yeah, that didn't work out so well. I turned pink. So that's kind of that. 3 words to describe you. So I'm going to go with the 3 words that I try to be every day. And I always try to be kind, thoughtful, and loving. So yeah, I'm going to go with those. Okay, 1 sentence to describe your family. Mad scientist meets the Weasley family, because we all have red hair, but they're just crazy scientists, all of them. They just have that personality. If you went to Hogwarts, which house would you be sorted into? Hands down, Hufflepuff. All right, guys, I figured I'd pop back in here and take you through everything. Before I do that, I kind of wanted to show you how much of this kit I actually used. So I used almost everything on this page because this is where my day headers were and everything. I used 1 set of washi, so I still have 1 set. And I have a couple of these little headers here. And then on this page, I still have quite a bit of the layering icons in the headers here. I have quite a few checklists actually left over this week. And another flag up here. I have 1 full box left, and then there's 3 of these. I think they're probably 4th boxes here at the bottom. And then I have a lot of icons left over. Some more deco. Actually, I think I had a lot of the floral deco left over. And then I have quite a few boxes in here. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 boxes I didn't use off of this. So realistically, if I really wanted to, I could make this into another week or combine it with something else and make it another week, just so you guys are aware of how much you're getting, because I know these kits are not cheap. So I will say on here, the stickers that I used that are not from this kit are, the September is from Planner Kate. I have a whole big sheet of the months. The drop box here is from the Giving Girl, and I have 1 other sticker. The Take a Walk stickers are from the Giving Girl as well. And then the YouTube script was just a random thing I had. I have a couple of these left over. And then this is from the Pretty Pinko, the icon, and I had 1 other icon I used from them. Let me think. Oh, it's the play button over here. So that's pretty simple. This was a Disney shop. I can't remember the name, but I'll look it up and list it down below. And then we have a couple of icons from Joyfully Planning. So I have the girl up here, this one, and the doctors. And then this was just a freebie that came with an order, and I don't even remember the shop's name. This was from Pumpkin Paper Co. And besides that, we have 2 of the skates from White Deer Stationery, which I love. We have a Crafts by Towie little cup of coffee/tea, and the little butterflies I put up at the top, and I used one down here. Those are from, hold on, let me think. I think it's Pretty Pink Co. And the edit script was from MEHB Makes, and the grocery script is from Scribble Prints Co., as is the Me Time. Planning time was from Harriet Wright Designs, and this little thing in the corner, that was from Scribble Prints Co. So that's all of the sticker. Oh, the dinner sticker is also from a shop that's from Vanilla Paper Co. So everything else you see here is from the kit, so that gives you an idea. I did add in a few other things, but for the most part, this is the kit. So let's kind of zoom in, and I'm going to walk you through my week. So I did end up using that box that I was a little concerned about that says summertime, and I just put it up in the corner and then overlaid a box on top of that script. A little bit of it poked out from the side, so I just added in a little bit of the florals and put that September script on top. Because I had a gold foiled flower that I put in here, I did add one up to the top here. Under that, I have a habit tracker from the kit, and that's just to remind me that I should at least be drinking 32 ounces of water a day. Underneath that, I have the start of a list of YouTube things that are either going up or I want to be working on next week. So the Disney haul, which after I get this video done, I'm going to work on, so hopefully it'll be up. If not, it might be a little later in the week. But that's the only one I have for my other channel planned. Because I don't have the planner space video recorded because my neighbors were working on driveways and mowing lawns all week, and I could not find a time when it was quiet enough to record that. So the Giving Girl haul will be going up instead. The plan with me this week will be a glam planner kit. I'm hopefully going to be able to record the planning space video when I get back. I'm going to have a room walkthrough that I'm going to film while I'm at Disney of the room I'll be staying in, and then I can edit it when I come back. There is a room for me to write more in here, so if more comes to me, it will be added to the list. Then I just added this box here. I don't know if it's meant to be a divider, but it felt right, so I added that, and then I did put one of the line dividers here with the dinner script on top. And then here is our weekly menu. Pretty easy. So Monday, the kids are still kind of going to do their own thing. The person who's going to be here watching them, she's okay with them. They're probably going to make mac and cheese. I mean, let's be real. So, but that way the kids can pick what they want to eat. And then Tuesday, we come home on the first flight of the morning, so we'll be here by the evening. So we'll have tacos. Wednesday, I'm planning chicken and rice, just something really simple. Thursday is pretty busy, so I'm planning takeout, which is pizza. Friday, I'm going to make chili for the kids. And Saturday, we'll have leftovers. And Sunday, we'll do a pot roast and mashed potatoes and all of that. I did add in another habit tracker down here. This one says sleep by 11. I was going to put it 10, but then I realized that I'm in Disney and I didn't want to set myself up for something bad or have to change it. So I just set 11 because I will be in bed by 11 because the parks are closing at, 9? So anyhow, Tuesday, I have that flight home. I always come home to a huge pile of laundry, so I'll be doing laundry that day. Then I have another one of the decorative boxes with a little decorative element underneath. Ethan has a doctor's appointment. This is just so they gave him some ADD meds, and they want him to come back in and kind of talk with him, make sure they have the dose right. So, and then I have a little to-do here at the bottom because there'll be some things I want to do, like tidy up the house and wash kids' sheets and everything, clean the bathrooms, and make sure the dishes are done. If I can get all those done, my house is in good shape. Wednesday, I have another to-do at the beginning, so I really want to get my pantry in order. I wanted to organize it this week, but I figured there was no point when the kids are going to be putting things away and kind of in charge of food over the next couple of days. They do some interesting things. I have some donations that'll need to be dropped off. I want to clean out my van and make eye doctor appointments. So this one, yeah, our eye doctor's office keeps on auto, like booking appointments for our family. And it's driving me crazy because they'll make appointments in the middle of the day, like at noon. And I'm like, we can't make a noon appointment. The kids are in school. And I think I'm going to just switch eye doctor offices because it's caused a lot of problems, especially if they used to be doing it without calling me, which was even worse because I had no idea that they had auto booked them. So I'm just kind of done with that. I'd send me a reminder that we need to do it. That's great. Do not auto book me for an appointment. My schedule is way too busy for that. Hopefully I'll be having a planner video on this day. Ethan's going to work since he works at a hardware store. I found this little icon in my leftovers and I thought it was perfect. I added on the take a walk to the big sticker. I thought it went really well. I really want to get more of these stickers. And then I just use this to add in some things I want to be working on, which is that planner space video and that walkthrough. Then on Thursday, Megan has a return visit with the endocrinologist. So we'll go in, make sure everything's still going in the right direction and we're all good. I have a return visit with my gastro doctor to kind of plot out what our next step is going to be. Megan has lessons in the evening and I want to make sure I take a walk. And that's pretty much Thursday. Then Friday, it's payday. Yay! It is also the day the Ultimate Planner sale starts. I think it goes from Friday through Sunday. It's a really good sale. I'll make sure to link it down below. And then Emily has a well child visit in the morning as well, so we'll get that out of the way. Then I have PT and we'll be tortured. And Megan has a lesson in the evening. Saturday, sorry. Saturday mornings, I get up and I watch a couple of planning videos, kind of get in the right mindset, and then I'll come in here with my tea and sit down to do my planning. I also have this little book here. I might try and make time to read a book, which hardly ever happens. I put this scallop, are they called scallops? The scallop is the edge, but anyhow, this half circle, and I added just a floral over here and the icon of the computer, and then put an edit script in between because I'll need to edit anything that I record that day. And then I just kind of left myself a space down here to add something because I'm sure something will need to be added. Then on Sunday, we kind of have this really big decorative box. I wanted it to kind of balance out and bring you through. So since it's such a big pop of color, I was figuring it would draw your eye across the page. Under that, I have one of the boxes with planning time. So that'll be the posting of my planning video. And then I put family time. We usually try to watch a movie or a show together. And then down here, I kind of did a little bit of an experiment. So I layered the different size and colored boxes together, added a little bit of floral, and then put some things in them. So this is usually my laundry day to kind of catch everything up that I might have missed during the week. I'll do a grocery run, make sure we're ready for the coming week. And I also have a little bit of me time scheduled in there to kind of make things okay. And then I added this kind of corner box down here. I think I kind of like how it turned out, to be honest. It's different and kind of fun. That's pretty much my week. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. That helps my channel get out there. And if you like these type of planning videos, as well as hauls and other planner related content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Until next time, I'll see you guys real soon.